As we grow, our ability to become more resilient to ACEs increases. For example, a child who experienced multiple ACEs in the first 3 years of life is much more likely to have significant health issues than a child who experienced multiple ACEs later in life. By the age of 25, most respondents had experienced more than 2 ACEs based on the initial study. This included personal divorces or substance abuse. Here are common behaviors associated with school age and early adulthood ACEs: frustration with self or others, perfectionism, the need for control in most situations, a lack of empathy, conduct disorders, a high heart rate, anxiety, and rigid or touch avoidant attachment and intimacy issues. Reducing and preventing ACEs starts in the home. Voluntary home visiting programs have proven to be the most successful based on the ongoing ACE study by the CDC. This program is helpful not only in educating and supporting parents, but also strengthening and healing the parents' ACEs. When we work with parents, we increase the likelihood of safe, nurtured children. Strategies that work include home visits to pregnant women and families with newborns, parenting training programs, intimate partner violence prevention, social support for parents, parent support programs for teens and teen pregnancy prevention programs, mental health illness and substance abuse treatment, high-quality child care, and sufficient income support for lower-income families. Protective factors are things like increasing nurturing and attachment, or helping parents understand normal child development, or encouraging parental resiliency, reducing social isolation and increasing supports within families and communities, and having access to concrete supports for parents, knowing what resources are available in your area and statewide. Research has shown that the following protective factors are linked to a lower incidence of child abuse and neglect. Number 1, social and emotional competence of children, formerly nurturing and attachment. A child's early experience of being nurtured and developing a bond with a caring adult affects all aspects of behavior and development. When parents and children have strong, warm feelings for one another, children develop trust that their parents will provide what they need to thrive, including love, acceptance, positive guidance, and protection. Number 2, knowledge of parenting and of child and youth development. Discipline is both more effective and more nurturing when parents know how to set and enforce limits and encourage appropriate behaviors based on the child's age and level of development. Parents who understand how children grow and develop can provide an environment where children can live up to their potential. Child abuse and neglect are often associated with a lack of understanding of basic child development or an inability to put that knowledge into action. Timely mentoring, coaching, advice, and practice may be more useful to parents than information alone. Number 3, parental resilience. Resilience is the ability to handle everyday stressors and recover from occasional crises. Parents who are emotionally resilient have a positive attitude, creatively solving problems, also effectively addressing challenges, and are less likely to direct anger and frustration at their children. Also, these parents are aware of their own challenges. For example, those arising from inappropriate parenting that they received as children. They accept help and counseling when needed. Number 4, social connections. Evidence links social isolation and perceived lack of support to child maltreatment. Trusted and caring family and friends provide emotional support to parents by offering encouragement and assistance in facing the daily challenges of raising a family. Supportive adults in the family and the community can model alternative parenting styles and can serve as resources for parents when they need help. And number 5, concrete supports for parents. Many factors beyond the parent-child relationship affect a family's ability to care for their children. Parents need basic resources such as food, clothing, housing, transportation, and access to essential services that address family-specific needs, such as child care and health care, to ensure the health and well-being of their children. Some families may also need support connecting to social services, such as alcohol and drug treatment, domestic violence counseling, or public benefits. Providing or connecting families to the concrete supports that families need is critical. These combined efforts help families cope with stress and prevent situations where maltreatment could occur. These protective factors are critical for all parents and caregivers, regardless of the child's age, sex, ethnicity, or racial heritage, economic status, special needs, or whether he or she is raised by a single, married, or divorced parent or other caregivers. All of these factors work together to reinforce each other. For example, parents are more likely to be resilient in times of stress when they have social connections and a strong attachment to their child. Protective factors can provide a helpful conceptual framework for guiding any provider's work with children and their families. Every client or patient needs to feel. Here are some tips to get you started on your work with anyone who may have experienced multiple ACEs. They need to feel safe, physical and emotional assurance from adult helpers, facial cues, body language, breathing, voice tone can convey assurances of safety. They need to be seen. Notice the experience of the client. What are their likes and dislikes? What is the goal of their behavior? And what part do you play in the equation? They need to be soothed. Rhythm, rocking, and self-regulation through relationships to manage emotions and triggers associated with ACEs can help a person feel calm and soothed. And last, stimulated. Teach the client how to manage the emotional triggers during times of calm and connection. It's important to note that we are only as useful as we have experienced healing ourselves. If we have not yet upgraded or healed our past, we are less likely to be helpful to those who are under stress. Create balance by creating time for all areas of health, including mental health, relaxation and fun, relational health, spending time with friends, family, and coworkers that you enjoy, physical health, taking time to get fresh air, walking, exercising, and spiritual health, finding deeper appreciation in life through a higher power or meditation. To learn more about ACEs and how to help those with multiple ACEs, visit www.acestoohigh.com.